Okay, so you may have seen the last video. We were basically building a base on a server that we did have, but unfortunately the plug has been pulled on that server, and now we've lost it all. But thankfully, Dingus here has his own server, and he's built this spectacular base, and we're going to have a look at it. He's going to just sort of show me around. You guys can get an idea of what you can do in Miscreated by seeing this. And therefore we've completed the series, if you like, looking at what Miscreated offers as far as base building goes. And maybe in the future we'll have a look at some other stuff they introduce with the help of Dingus, who's, I've got to say, I mean, he's a hard worker. Look at this place. So do you want to give us a tour, Dingus?
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah.
Well, outer perimeter basically is one major defense that you can actually build.
That's impressive.
It's the palisade, or palisades. Basically, if anyone, it stops people driving up with vehicles to try and hop over your lower fences. Also, if they want to try and chop the walls down, they need to stand on the palisade, which causes bleeding, multiple bleeds.
Wow.
Which you can lose a lot of blood and a lot of health very quickly. So it's a very good form of defense.
So they go all the way around the base here. That is very impressive. How much?
Yep.
How much does it take to build one of those?
These are about 4 pieces of lumber. Very inexpensive.
That's good.
And you can, yeah, they're 3 meters long or 4 meters long. So yeah, you can cover a big area with those pretty quickly.
We've got the big
another form of
gatehouse
defense. Yeah, the gatehouse. Key for getting vehicles easily in and out of your base. As soon as you can learn the gatehouse, I would recommend that immediately. A lot of people use a double door system, like we initially started with the old base.
Yeah.
It's functional, but these are more aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, they're so much better.
And just make it instantly. Yeah, you can drive pretty much most vehicles through here. The bus and the 5-ton truck, sadly, don't. They clip with the top of this barrier here, but I think that's intentional.
Okay.
You just have to find some sort of outdoor storage for those.
Yeah.
Immediately, if people do jump over, we've got these little poisoned punji traps.
Poisoned?
Again,
wow.
I wouldn't get too close. Yeah.
I can see actually the green on them.
Trap. Yeah, and an apple. We'll convert them to these sort of green tips. If you stand on those, you will see the poison icon will appear on your stats to the bottom right. The only way to get rid of that is with antibiotics, which are relatively rare. I mean, you can find them, but you don't find them everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, and we've got another gate at the back.
So you got like an inner perimeter here. This sort of.
Yes, sort of a sally port, so we can bring our vehicles in.
Yeah.
Close the gate before we sort of access our main section of our base.
Yeah.
And that runs the entire all the way around, basically. Again, more punches to the back.
Yeah, just
a little
be
bit
careful
overkill,
there.
but
no, that's good. That's good. How many people build this base?
This was the efforts of 2 people, myself and a clan mate of mine called Frankie.
Okay.
Shout out to Frankie.
Yeah, that's Frankie.
But there's 5 or 6 people in our clan, but we have multiple outposts. Basically, we have a few smaller ones.
Okay.
But this was the efforts of 2 people just starting out on the game.
Wow, yeah, that's great.
So we have the inner area. Well, we have a watchtower, an outer one here. This is really just to cover the back area. Just come in, close the door.
Yeah. Here we go. I love the way it's all cladded, as you were saying before. You've clad these things. It's great.
Yeah, just a nice overview of the whole area.
Yeah.
Got some searchlights up there as well. Okay, this is kind of the main sort of vehicle port in here. So we've got all these spaces. We can store 2 pickup trucks along here.
Yeah.
Series of quads we have usually here.
And have you got all the tents in the base?
Sadly, no. We've got 2 of these large ones. We've got the orange one here, and then sort of more precious gear, the rarer stuff we store out the back here. Another just additional form. We've got the mini tent, the ridgeline tent,
Got you.
and then another of the larger ones
Mm-hmm.
on our main storage here.
Mm-hmm. So you've got another watchtower here in the middle. That leads up there.
Yeah, this is sort of our main. Yeah, I'm going to go on in there. There's 2 ways in, but they both lead to the same section.
Got you. I like it.
There's a little door that leads out onto our other gatehouse, and then you can go all the way to the top with this larger tower. But I discovered with this that 3 platforms on top of each other is the limit. So I tried to put protective walls at the top, like little short walls, to stop you falling off the very top of this. But that's the limit, it would seem. You can build no higher than 3 towers high.
That's good to know.
3 platforms high.
Got you. Okay.
I won't go up there in case I do nudge you off. You can sort of bump into each other.
Got you. Take a few shots. That's good. Okay, yeah. Oh, it is high up here, isn't it?
Yeah. In building it, I think I died 3 times trying to place the top platform and trying to climb the walls from that height.
Nightmare.
3 high, 2 you can take with full health, but 3 high it's instant death.
Okay, and then you got the little generator here. Is there a limit to the number of points it can take?
5 connections at any given time. You can only have 1 generator per base, which allows you to power 5 total office spotlights.
Let's have a look around the outside here.
Yeah, this is being a PvE server, I would say I haven't gone too mad with it. We started double skinning walls, but it wasn't really necessary. We got broken into a few times in the early days, raided once or twice.
How long does it take to break one of these walls down, do you think?
And that's it's about 10 or 15 minutes, I would say, solo with an axe.
Okay.
If you've got a team of 2 or 3, it's, yeah, I mean, you can cut that down to a few minutes, really, if you've got 3 or 4 people.
Yeah. Wow,
so
it looks
quite crucial.
very impressive. Yeah. And this is it the maximum number of pieces you can have in the base you've got here, or you still got space?
This place has reached maximum building. If I created a simple tiki light, which is probably the most basic thing in the game, other than a wall piece, it would not let me place it. This has reached capacity as far as number of pieces.
Okay, and do you know how many pieces that is?
Sadly, no way to count.
All right, yeah. Just wonder whether it popped up
in
somewhere.
The hundreds. In the hundreds.
Well,
Yeah. No, I've not seen any info about that.
Wow. It's very impressive, and you know, thanks for showing me, because it gives you a really good idea about, you know, if you put some real effort in, you can get a base that looks pretty amazing. This, I think, is how it would look in an apocalypse, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I really like the style, and I like the free placement. A lot of people sort of are asking for snap points. I like the free place. I like it gives a ramshackle feel.
Yeah.
I think it goes with the spirit very much of the game.
Definitely, I think so. Well, thanks a lot, Dingus. That's really helpful. Guys, I hope you found that useful.
No problem at all.
If you did, and you got any questions, put them down in the comments section. I'm really impressed. I think Dingus is obviously somebody who knows a lot about this game. So I think we've been pretty privileged to have a look at his base. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.